1, 2, 3, 4, hit it! Going out to the hardcore hip hop.
B-side show.
Of course.
B-side hip hop. B-side show.
Going out to the hardcore hip hop.
B-side.
Of course.
B-side show. B-side. 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 B-side show.
Yeah, we're in here. It's Monday. You know what time it is.
It's time for the B-side show.
Oracle Edition right here with
Dani K, the bad day
Killer.
killer.
That's right. Rabbit right here, man. We do this thing every Monday night. Hip-hop shit right here. All the livest artists coming through. Today we have a couple in different areas. And I don't mean area codes, man. They're on different time zones.
Different time zones, different continents.
We'll be zooming with
whatnot.
them. Yeah, we'll be zooming with them. They couldn't just drive down the street over here, man. But we're going to have a dope show as always. Who we got, Dani?
Yo, in the building tonight via Zoom, we got Moka Only. That's right. Moka Only, OG Swollen members, gang, y'all.
Yeah, man. We got a lot to. You've been working on a lot of stuff.
Yes.
You know, obviously been doing it for a while, so we got some stuff to talk about.
Yep, that's the OG in the building. Of course, Sonic Bullet, the band, is gonna be sharing some new music with us.
Some cool stuff right there too, man. They're on the East Coast as well, but they just dropped some new stuff recently, so we're gonna talk about that also.
Yeah, they got a dope vibe. Can't wait to share that with you. And one of our previous guests came through, and this is how we make connections, y'all. So Pheonix did a song with Sonic Bullet, put us on, and now here we are. We're gonna share it with y'all.
Yeah, and he actually, we were just talking about it. He's been here once via Zoom. Once he came in the studio when he was in town. So that's how it works around here. And,
Yes.
Oh, and then we got the OG. He'll be coming through in a little while. Also, DJ Mark Luv spinning some music for us as well, man.
Yes, he's gonna do a dope Moka Only tribute, and y'all, it's a secret, but it's his birthday tomorrow. So definitely make sure that you send some birthday wishes to Mark Luv.
Yeah,
That's
I think
gonna be dope.
He's gonna be like 28 tomorrow. So yeah,
We
wish him
celebrated his birthday last year here, so hopefully he's not expecting a cake tonight, because
Oh yeah.
we already ate it.
Yeah, it's too late for that, man. Shit, I didn't even know her. Oh, fuck, I forgot. But we would have probably done something, man. But we'll talk about it later when he gets here. But yeah, we got another dope lineup.
Yes,
We'll be letting you guys know, chopping it up with everybody real soon. But what are we playing first, Dani?
I want to get into some videos that are going to sort of set the scene for not only Halloween coming up, but also the music that we're going to be listening to tonight. So I decided to place Band Nerds. We're going to play 2 videos from Band Nerds so you guys can check out some new metal with hip hop. It's pretty dope. Check it out on the B-side show.
That's right. Oracle Edition.
New word from the nation's top scientists on the zombie virus that appeared just 2 weeks ago. They released information saying that the symptoms to watch for are aggression, foaming from the mouth, deterioration of motor skills, and an unbelievable hunger. Be advised that if an infected becomes hostile, the only way to harm them is to shoot them in the head.
Wake up. Wake up. Yo. Ding ding, the alarm rings. Another Monday. Your heart sings for change. You complain, same thing where everything remains. Expecting things to magically disappear. David Blaine. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Oh, your life passing you by. I refuse to die a carcass. Walking amongst the darkness, you waste your whole life before you see the light. So tonight I found my clarity. Emotions every day that scares me, 'cause I'll be a zombie. Wake the dead! Wake the dead! Wake the dead!
Come in the head. 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 Come in the head.
Feeling homicidal and suicidal. Feel no ride, I'm side to side, I'm liable to die slow. Already died inside for this 9 to 5 that I drive to. Please excuse me if I look like I might try to fight you, knife you. I
like to. I hate it, decided to take the straight and narrow. I'd rather be like Robin, take the narrow. I'm fed up, might take this barrel with its 38 snub and put a hole in my head cause I feel dead.
So tonight, I finally found my clarity. Going through the motions every day that scares me. I can't be a zombie. Wake the dead. Wake the dead. Why don't you put a bullet through your head instead of killing yourself slowly? I can see you decomposing. It's the end of the world, you still holding on to a pipe dream. You're a zombie in human clothing, trying to keep from folding. Up, down, down, left, right. Had to put my secret code in AB before you select start. Make sure your parachute secure before you jump off. So tonight, I grab my clarity. Emotions every day, let's get fast out. I can't be a zombie. I can't be a zombie. Wake the dead. Wake the dead.
Shoot them in the head.
Okay, chaps, take it from the top.
I got a bullet with your name on it. Disrespect me, you'll find your fucking brains on it. It feels like the perfect time for releasing some rage. I want these words to cut deep like I'm speaking with blades. Tired of hustling, tired of struggling. Rhyme discussing and I find it puzzling. Motherfuckers won't give me respect. Raining cross, give me the tech. I got an itchy trigger finger, wanna scratch it with this ratchet, let off some steam. Homie, everything I say is lethal. I'm not staying peaceful, I'm slaying people. I'm cooking cats like an Asian bistro. This ain't nice music, homie, this is fight music. This is grab a fucking knife and take a life music. Think I'm playing, motherfucker, and I might do it. In fact, let's get right to it. Look, this here a do or die, apparently. I swear to God, if I don't do, take me to a fucking cemetery and bury me. Trigger finger, nigga, and the rich get richer while my people die. But we up in genocide when we homicide. Tell me why? Why it gotta be like this? Tell me why it gotta be like this? It's all fucked up. My bank account says -6. I'm sick of this shit. Like an erect dick, watch me come up. I'm about to go Super Saiyan on them. I'm tired of all that marching and complaining on them. Fuck the law in the hood, they keep praying on them. Trying to rise above it all, but how will you keep spraying on them? Black hoodie with hands up like yeah, what? They still shoot back the mood of Russia. Fuck Donald Trump.
right, y'all.
We're back.
What'd you think about those videos? I'll just give you a little bit of a background on where we're headed tonight and the vibe. So
Yeah, Dani has to set the mood for the Oracle Edition. You know what I mean?
You
That's
already
what
know.
it is. B-side show. We're here. Got our first guest in the building. Well,
Yes.
somewhat in the building via Zoom.
yeah, that's right. That's right. And it starts out that way. There's been several times already where we've had a guest via Zoom, and then they come through to California, they hit LA, and of course they always stop.
Stop through
That's right.
whenever you're around.
Hint, hint to our guests on Zoom. Everyone's out of town, which is really dope. I love that with this new technology, we're able to still share space with everyone. So that's really dope. Coming up, our first guest, he has been here like we talked about.
Yes, he's been here, and we've talked to him via Zoom because he's all over the place, man.
Staying so busy
Yeah,
and just
busy.
building legacy more than anything. I think that's the message I take away from not only his music but his actions. So without further ado, I would love to introduce y'all and reintroduce you. For those of you who caught his interviews, I would love to introduce you to Pheonix, aka Pheonix out the. Cue the applause. What up?
What's going on, bro?
What's up, Brother Rabbit?
Yeah, man. Hey, it's been a cool minute, but man, how's everything? I know you've been keeping busy. Let the people know what you've been up to, man.
Life is good, man. You know, I'm a new father. I'm still here on the East Coast in Boston, Massachusetts. Put out a record called OPM, Other People's Music. So it's kind of a mixtape style, me rapping over like a Shafiq joint or a Dilla joint. And I'm working on a new project called OPM 2, Other People's Music 2. And I've been doing some street performing, busking. As shows come up, I'm getting a few opportunities to perform. And I did something with this band that's going to be behind me called The Sonic Bullet. We met in New York, and we put out a pretty solid joint, and you'll have a chance to hear it today.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be
cool.
dope.
One thing about you, man, is like when you do make your rounds or travel and go different spots, man, you really tap in with people and you make links and connections and stuff when you're out.
Man, I'm trying to, man. You know, I'm trying to take it from the street corner to the stage, man. And I feel like I'm doing it. If you're not doing it, you're not doing it. So if you're doing it on some level, you know, opportunities will find you. And that's how I met up with these brothers, Sonic Bullet. I just went to an event called Producer Mondays in New York. This dude, Ray Angry, he plays with the Roots. He runs it. And it's just like a free open mic. Like, there's no list. You just get up there and do it. Whatever, if you rapping, singing, playing the trombone, they just kind of flow into it. So it's a nonstop jam. And we networked afterwards, and they wanted me on the track.
That's funny.
So that just came just being active, just doing it. So if you're doing it on any level, opportunities will come to you. So I'm trying to create opportunities this next few years.
And when you say doing it now, not only does he mean doing it like building a family, but this man inspired me with how he doing it, going to school and still working and still, you know, getting that family going and maintaining your art and your passion. Any tips on like how you find that balance? Because I'm still trying to figure it out right now.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah,
trying to
same
figure
here.
it out. I'm no lie. I'm still trying to. I just figure like if you just continue to stay persistent, then like some doors will open. Something will open. You know. So I knew I wanted to finish my master's, and it didn't happen like I thought it was gonna happen. But I just didn't quit. So you know, it took a while, but that happened. And then
Congrats on that, man.
Thank you.
You kind of just skip by, you know, just a master's.
I know. I mean, no big deal, you know.
That's a big deal, bro.
Basic
Congrats.
It took a minute, man. It took a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, blessings to everyone who helped me do that. And then my queen, man, we just met just, you know, through fate, and God looked out. You know, I met her in Leimert Park. I was, again, at an open mic event. Shout out to the brother, Dr. Knucklehead. He just had a jam session, and it was like a tribute to the late director, John Singleton. I just happened to stumble upon it and did my thing, met her, you know, exchanged IG, went on a first date, second date, third date, and, you know, now we're here. She's with me and our son in Boston.
That's right.
Beautiful baby boy.
Yeah.
And saxophone, do you still play?
I'm trying to learn in the next like 2-3 years. You know,
Okay.
a little bit. I can do. Mary Had a Little Lamb. You know.
You really gotta master that hot cross buns, though. I'm telling you, that's the ticket right there to all the jams.
That's the segue. Hey man, so with these projects, you know, again, you found that balance and found time to still be able to create your art while maintaining, you know, the fam life and everything like that. But that's cool that like it comes from music anyways, the family. Like you guys met through some type of, you know, art being created.
Yeah, she's a music lover, big music head too. Yeah. So like we found out we went to some of the same shows, like the Roy Ayers show in Highland Park that Artist Dead threw. Like we were both at that show. Like a few other shows we were at the same time. So, you know, we both are just music lovers. So it's just a blessing that she supports what I'm doing and sees it and sees like the long game. Because
the value.
Like, not everybody is going to be behind you in that way. You know?
Yeah, the long game, man. That's what the thing, man. We gotta kind of prep ourselves and even in how we do our work, we have to keep that in mind that we're going for this. It's a marathon, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's real.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we share the new music and talk a little bit with the band, I want to talk to our audience about Soon and talk a little bit about your inspiration behind that and just what moves you. This is something that's near and dear to my heart, and I think most of our followers, most of our viewers would agree. So can you give us a little backstory on Soon?
Okay, yeah. So my producer, Buddha Beats, he's based here in Boston. He shot me a beat and it has some Native American flutes in it. So I just ran with that theme for my lyrics. And, you know, I just speak on like, you know, the original people who were here on these lands, you know, the natives, and the immigrants were the Europeans coming and how that played out, you know, as well as how what the natives have experienced and Africans who were brought here and some who are already here experienced, you know, the trauma and then also just like the survival tactics that we use and how we're consistently used as commodities. And, you know, if it's like for our athletics or for our music or for our labor or for, our, you know, the prison labor systems. So all that just spilled out in the lyrics. And then I brought on another brother who I know was a Native American brother out here in Boston. And he's very involved in the tribes out here. And his partner, who's like, he calls himself the ghetto shaman, my bro, Dooley. So I brought them onto the track and we shot the video at Plymouth Rock, like during, they call it National Day of Mourning, which is, you know, it takes place during Thanksgiving, or some people call it Thanksgiving. So we shot it there and we shot it in Roxbury as well, like in the hood, like where, you know, most of your Black, brown populations are, where New Edition came from, where a lot of people from Boston came out, where Guru came from, Roxbury. We shot it in like a little kind of wooded area. So we had it like at Plymouth Rock where it first went down, and we had it on what the brother Thunder Voice calls the urban res, like the city res, the city reservations where people are like pinned in and stuff like that. So it was a good experience. It was dope making the track. I got positive like response from people who've heard the lyrics. And I want to pump it during this time as we're coming into October, you know, Columbus Day or Native Indigenous Peoples Day, and Thanksgiving, which take place in November. So we're pumping that during these 2 months. So thank you for giving me a platform to share.
Yeah, man, that's deep, man. And then, you know, the people, I mean, most people know the gist of it, but, you know, like me during school, like back in the day, way back in the day, but I wasn't into, like, I got more into history after I got out of school, you know what I mean? So you could do your own research and stuff like that. But I'm glad you spoke on that, man.
What better way to teach people through music, right? I mean, hip hop is originally intended to spread messages. So I love that you're continuing to do that through your music. We're going to get into this one right now. Shaye, I hope you have it ready. This is Soon featuring Thunder Voice and Dooley. Thanks, Pheonix.
foreign natives, immigrants and trade agreements. We're the first got work and the last jerk the earth man's birthland. His hand slid out, bloody, broken, burnt hands. It's just a regular scene and scenario. European domination in every area of the globe. Mixed kids split wigs, speaking the language of the gringo. All prisoners political, all powers out pistols. How we get these grids and zip codes aside spheres and globes. We've been lived in and known this cold. On my back there's a target, melanin on the black market. Selling our organs, culture stolen and distorted. Your mind and time, body and grind is the product. Got you bleeding and bleeding when you feel you're out of options. How them vultures live, verse how a soldier heals his comrades. On site since first contact, be observant. We can all grow though and evolve within context. Feds on my back and the debtors want my profits. Contest, let it stretch, bring my dollars to a promised land. Made my mind up on my lifestyle, instead on it did. Here to raise the stakes, break the bank for what they got in it. Day to day, train to prepare, ready for war is real. Remove the change, first to 10, moving forward, fresh out the trench, pushing bench press, stresses off. I'm here to work, play, pray, we making progress. Obstacles are large, but my perseverance stronger. Damn, it's harder than a rock to keep that money in your sock. Telling buddy off the block to leak deep within his heart and show us what you got, young buck. What they talking about, the world is yours. From Japan to the continent, Iran to Sri Lanka, black tea dip my in it. Since me being the number one, come out it even bought, sold, cured like stocks, crops, and insured property. Black male, secure and pure, it's an oddity. Philosophy, hone and know your history. Honorably display and take the torch laid out for me like Ossity and Rubity. Moving through the melody, beautifully. We'll get free communally in perpetuity. Abate mutiny, create community. Share the wealth, knowledge of self, dripping justice and jewelry. Self-made man manual to annual annuity. Learn the double entendre and the dual speech. Survive this forest, time to thrive in the fourth quarter. To cut throat, dope and sure from the source of life. Mother Earth and the sunlight. From whence you came, you will return after it's done right. Fast as a young life, block hard as a gunfight. Life's tight as a prison break into the sunlight.
As the people come together with the MC and to make things better, we be coming up with something better. Back to the mothership from whence we come, and we will hold our fists clean strong. Mama say, oh here we come. Feel the energy, the vibration. Mama say, oh here we come. And we will hold our fists clean strong. Wait on. We are the ones to believe in. We are the ones you've been waiting for. Kicking in your door.
Within, a lost sick with the pen. Time folds like wormholes. Come a race with the sand. As a shorty, I would kick a can. A mental fractals, a hand with the help of a half a gram. Smoke in his lungs, chemicals had him sprung with a double. By location with a big bag duffel. Spotted in 2 places. Detect cams saw 2 faces. We're here to break all codes and mental programs. Mind control system could be related in a slow jam. Rhythmic spells a repeat of mental quicksand. The chi from earth, chi kung open fist. You made yourself only to test yourself. The ego is illusion, I'll undress yourself.
Enter the zone. Tell me where you are. Enter the zone.
Yeah, backing up pattern with hard rhyme. Not mad at these rappers coming off strong on their broadside. My music straight out of the archives of Dutch courage, scourge of the coasts and the fault lines. Volts tied to crime in American apartheid, where lawyers find hourly, the cowardly find a fall guy. I'm so rebel rawhide. Never seen a go on a horse, but of course, just get off mine. Devil hides in plain sight like God's eye, and I don't know who to trust when they broadside to their jawline. I bust back while y'all crying. Hands up, don't shoot. Lots of breath, stretch, shoot, leather, or lost time. I'm not impressed with you cocksuckers on the gram, paper in hand, but boy, you're not bubbling. Real hustlers move in silence, you're trying too hard. Denying the God inside you was shut in. We sit wicked, ridiculous, living the loving. Loving the life of a master and a trustee. Ever ready at your service, never rusty. Trust me, buddy, I'm killer cool, calm, crunchy with the shadow that I set by my own height and with chunky. I take your baby booty, do it on her tummy. I'm nasty as I wanna be, classic as a mummy. I tell a hunky, keep your lunch meat and don't touch me. We keep it funky, like Freddy Krueger with the munchies. We keep it funky, like Freddy Krueger with the munchies. I keep it funky, like Freddy Krueger with the munchies. I tell a hunky, keep your lunch meat, don't touch me. Everybody say, I got the funk. Yeah, I live the funk. And I is the funk. So do that jump. Say, do that jump. Say, I got the funk. And we need the funk. And we bleed the funk. Just do that jump, just do that jump. The evolution of hip hop, just like the clock tick tocks, it don't stop like time with this rhyme. On the steady grind, trying to get mine. Every nickel and dime, put in my pockets, ready rocket like Spacely Sprockets. I'm George Jetson, smooth as Stetson's cologne, with the microphone in my body and bone. Yo, my name is Pheonix. Y'all got one more track? Yeah. Backing up pattern with hard rhyme. Not mad at these rappers coming off strong on their broadside. My music straight out of the archives of Dutch courage, scourge of the coasts and the fault lines. Bolts tied to crime in American apartheid, where lawyers find hourly, the cowardly find the fall guy. I'm so rebel, raw high. Never seen a go on a horse, but of course, just get off mine. Devil hides in plain sight like God's eye, and I don't know who to trust when they broadside to their jawline. I bust back while y'all crying. Hands up, don't shoot. Lots of breath, stretch, shoot, leather, or lost time. I'm not impressed with you cocksuckers on the gram, paper in hand, but boy, you're not bubbling. Real hustlers moving, silence, you're trying too hard. Denying the God inside you was shut in. We sit with it, ridiculous, living the loving the life of a master and a trusty. Ever ready at your service, never rusty. Trust me, buddy, I'm killer cool, calm, crush you with the shadow that I set by my own height and with chunky. I take your baby booty, do it on her tummy. I'm nasty as I wanna be, classic as a mummy. I tell a hunky, keep your lunch meat and don't touch me. We keep it funky, like Freddy Krueger with the munchies. We keep it funky, like Freddy Krueger with the munchies. I keep it funky, like Freddy Krueger with the munchies. I tell a hunky, keep your lunch meat, don't touch me. Everybody say, I got the funk. Yeah, I live the funk. And I is the funk. So do that jump. Say, do that jump. Say, I got the funk. And we need the funk. And we bleed the funk. Just do that jump. Just do that jump. The evolution of hip hop, just like the clock tick tocks, it don't stop like
So
time.
you got a little bit of an idea of my boy Pheonix and how he bring it. We have some more footage of him, but we definitely want to hear a little bit about this new project that Pheonix that you did with the band. This is a different sound for you as well, and I know that that's always challenging as an artist when you venture out away from your typical comfy zone into something new. And I gotta tell you, that song, it's catchy, and you literally killed that verse. So I want to hear a little bit about it. Pheonix, if you're still there, let's have you do the intro too for the band.
Will do. I met these wonderful artists in New York. They go by the Sonic Bullet. They are Brazilian, or many of them originate out of Brazil, but they worked with each other and met and formed and made some great music in New York City. So I connected with them. Like I said earlier, at the Producer Mondays, run by Ray Angry. Shout out to Producer Mondays. And we just started working, collaborating. There were several other rappers there, but they liked my sound, they liked my style, they liked my approach. So they checked out some of my music, and we started working on this track. I sent them a few verses, and they said, oh, change this, change that. So I just scrapped the verse and took another angle at it. And they definitely are trying to incorporate some hip hop with their hard rock approach. And I have fun on the track, you know, super talented group of artists. And I'm looking forward to performing with y'all, man, maybe in November at your show in Manhattan.
Nice.
Hi.
Now that's an intro.
Beautiful intro. The
Yes.
Sonic Bullet.
Sonic Bullet. Who we got representing with you guys today? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Who wants to introduce themselves first?
I'm James. I'm the bass. Oh yeah.
Ladies
sorry,
first.
My bad.
Ladies first.
Oh, I'm Hannah, and I'm the singer, one of the singers in the band. Hello.
Hello, hello. And
then
who
heard
else we
James
got?
Boogie over there.
Who
I'm
else?
James. I'm the oh, go Vinny.
Okay, I can go. Thank you so
Oh,
much,
here we
guys.
go.
First of all, really, thank you so much for having us here. I'm pretty happy to be here, guys. So, thank you, Pheonix, again. This is amazing artist working with us. My name is Vinicius. I'm the other singer. So, yes, let's talk a little bit about us and about our songs. Really nice. Next one is Leo.
Mr.
Hello,
Leo.
guys. Hello, guys. Thanks for having us. We are very happy to be here with you. Thanks for the opportunity. Pheonix, great artist, invited us to be part of the show. I'm the lead guitar. And yeah, so James is the next one. And then after James, I can explain a little bit how was when I approached Pheonix. And I was like, damn, this guy, he gotta be in a record, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm James, I play bass. That's it.
He's
There he
James.
is.
What do you want to talk about? All right.
He's the coolest one in the band. He's the coolest guy.
He's the jam.
by far.
He's, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how many total members in the band? Because I know we're missing a couple, right?
There's 6 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, we got one. He's in Colombia right now. That's Jandao. He's our keyboardist. And then we've got Zach. He might show up. I'm not for sure.
It's his birthday tomorrow, so he might be drunk.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I was trying to
It's
figure out
birthday
time
boy.
zones with y'all.
I hope he does. Yeah. I hope he doesn't show up drunk.
Hey, that's all right. Some of us show
We don't
up drunk
judge.
here.
Yeah, we don't
worry,
judge.
we don't
And
mind.
yesterday was Vinny's birthday, so I don't know if he's drunk
Vinny.
yet. So.
Oh, hey.
No, I'm okay. Yeah,
He's good
yesterday
now.
was a pretty hard day. But
He's
today
recovering.
I'm trying to.
Hey, happy birthday, man. Happy
Libra season.
Thank you
is
so
in full
much. Thank
effect.
you.
Related, bro.
Birthday boys.
Thank you.
Birthday
Yeah,
month.
Libra season's going on, man, and shout out to our bro Mark
Best
Luv
one.
as well.
Yeah.
Yes, Mark's got a birthday tomorrow, and that's our DJ today. Brr, 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 brr.
Happy birthday.
Everybody has birthdays.
Hey, you guys got a lot of cool. I mean, just looking at where you guys are doing the interviews, I see that like the cool artwork behind you, and you know, I saw the Rolling Stones logo and stuff. Man, you guys, you guys obviously. Well, I've heard the music too, but I can tell you guys got an eclectic bunch of people that like different musics that you guys mesh together, right?
Oh yeah, we were heavily influenced by like classic rock, hip hop. I think like even some grunge or like 90s alternative. Yeah, those are our influences. And of course, like the guys being from Brazil, they just got a natural talent with music. So they bring their own groove into it. I love it.
What are the sessions like? How do you guys formulate a song? You just jam out and it becomes a song, or does somebody say, I have this concept? Like, can we talk about maybe one song and how it came about?
Ooh, that's a good question.
one.
Okay, so sometimes Leo has a tune in his head and he'll like send it to me and he'll be like, hey, listen to this. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then I'll just start writing lyrics. Or if I already have lyrics written up, I'll like write it to that tune. And then I'll just come up with an idea and the lyrics will just start flowing. And it just, before you know it, becomes a whole song. But yeah, it'll either like Leo comes up with the tune or Vinny and I will come up with lyrics first and we'll adapt to either.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
the song is that Pheonix with us. Vinny brought the song to the band, and then talking about the song because Pheonix is with us.
Yeah,
here.
let's talk about this one.
So yeah, so Vinny brought the song. We were jamming together, and then he came with a totally different vibe. He wanted to do something like bluesy, you know. And then I when I started playing, I was like, damn, sounds more rock and roll. But and then he had this part in the middle that kind of like stops and it gives like a little like vibe to it. So I was like, damn, let's get somebody from here. The song's in Portuguese, you know. And then I was like, dude, let's put somebody from here. We have this in Brazil. We have this mix. There's a song that Ben Harper is singing with I forgot the singer's name in Brazil. I think it's Vanessa. And she's singing Portuguese, and then Ben Harper comes in English singing. So we have this mix, and we wanted to put the two cultures together. And then when I saw him, we were in a club. It was me and my wife. My wife was pregnant back then, and then we went to see this producer Mondays going on. It was on Monday night, and when I saw him on the stage, he went there to, it's an open mic thing. So when I saw him, I was like, damn, I gotta approach this guy. And then he was super cool. I was like, dude, just give me your contact. Let's get in touch. Let's make some music. He was super cool. And then I think next day I called him and yeah, and then we started the process. So this song was pretty much it. Vinny brought the song, and then I put some of my styles in it, and then Pheonix came with his incredible lyrics, and yeah, everything worked.
Voila.
Yes,
Yeah.
he really did. All of y'all did. We thanks to Pheonix and his studiousness, we put a little visual together so that we can listen to the song and watch a visual at the same time. So if you don't mind just telling me each person in the band what they played on the track and the name of the song, we'll get into it. You know what? I want to make sure we have everything in order though. Shaye, do you have the track and the visual for that? I want to make sure. This is the first time we've ever done a visual and a song at the same time.
No, what I sent you has the visuals and the track together.
You put them together?
Yeah.
You are amazing. Shaye, can you believe that?
Yes.
He did the work
Yes.
for us. So no, it's the very last thing that I sent you, and it says, I don't even know what it says. It's the most recent thing that I just sent you from visuals for, yes, and I don't want to butcher the name, so yeah.
Oh yeah, and why don't y'all tell them what it means, the title of the track in Portuguese, fellas. Leo.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, tell them what the title of the track and what it means in translated from Portuguese to English. Yeah.
Right. It's Vinny can explain better because that's his song.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much about having fun and not worrying much about life, and and everything's gonna be alright. Vinny can explain better.
Take it away, Vinny.
Okay, the ball is with me. All right, guys. I think.
Here we go.
Now that was an intro.
How can I translate those words like a? I don't know. Maybe like a just. It's about having fun. Yeah, having fun. It's a little bit more than having fun, This song actually is a good friend of mine. This song is not mine. The song's Leandro. It's a really good singer-songwriter from Brazil. I know this guy for many, many years, and this guy gave it to us. This song was like a really gift because I always love this song. The song have a kind of feeling, the lyrics are really good, so it means a lot to me. And when I brought this song to the band, Leo just put this rock and roll thing. Everybody put your own style on the song. And then when Show Up, Pheonix was amazing because I always think about that of this song. And I always miss this vibe, like a rapper vibe. So it was really good. So this song means a lot. And Volkswagen is like having fun, really having fun. This is life. Life can be too short. We never know, actually. So just having fun. Just go out, be nice, and that's it.
Live for the moment.
That's good right now. Like people need to hear that because sometimes, I'm one of them people. Sometimes we overthink and we worry too much about stuff that is gonna work. It's gonna work itself out eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
What really stands out to me, and I love that you guys did this as an MC or former MC, when someone listens to your music and doesn't just say, okay, cool, thanks, and you're like, well, what did you think? Oh, it was good. No, you guys listened to it, you digested it, you gave him feedback and said, maybe we would like a little of this, or maybe we would like a little of that. And then Pheonix, being, a gentleman and a scholar, was able to take that feedback and create what we are about to hear now. So I love that you guys gave him
great.
that.
Yeah,
well done.
So this song pretty much comes from a very strong guitar solo with like high notes, and then goes straight to this rap part. And I showed him actually, I think, a couple ideas because we have some bands in Brazil doing something similar to that. We have a lot of rock and rap mix in Brazil, It's pretty cool actually, and I showed him a couple of things. He got the idea right away. He came like with maybe like 3-4 kinds of lyrics and all options. Like I was like, damn, this guy's good, man.
Yeah, I love since the first one. It was really nice, really good.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, y'all. It was fun, and like you're like, oh, change this to too many syllables here. So I just scrapped the verse and just did another verse. So sometimes that's how you get to higher levels. You know what I'm saying, by being critical. So it was a cool process. The whole thing.
And that all that collaborative process is all fun and part of creating good art. People work together, put their input, and some beautiful.
Absolutely. And the craziest thing is that in a night that I didn't even expect anything, my wife was pregnant. We were not even considering going there, and we ended up going. And just music connect people, and that's it.
That's dope.
That's beautiful. Dope. That's the takeaway. Shaye, I hope you have that ready. We're gonna share that with our viewers now. Pheonix, do the intro for me.
This is Bourgeois. There, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
This is Bullet.
Really good.
Featuring yourself, featuring yours truly, Pheonix out the fire, or Pheonix, coming to see y'all live on the BSide Show, Oracle Edition. Enjoy.
Bang, bang. That was a
that was a good intro. Yeah.
Intro.
We'll be right back with them right after this video.
BSide.
Either stand up or stand down. Now whenever hit the gas, flex the lever, push it to the point of no return, pedal to the metal. Live light, love life, people running together, focused on our dreams, so our thoughts and themes will live forever. Tethered to the beam, plow deep into the terror, firmer. Drop seeds, bring life from soil that's fertile. Working out the angles, sky star spangles. Ciphers with my boys to a tour, hauling payloads. Take it to your town, show them how to shape shows. Lyrics as specific as the wisdom work to make so. Devilish, delicious, mischievous, had to make do. Prolific, profound, mystic students of the greatest known. There's nothing guaranteed, but still we gonna lead our styles into the infinite for children of the scene.
All right, we're back.
We are back, y'all.
Oracle Edition, B-Side Show. Every fourth Monday, we're right here. We got the livest artists you can see, man, all the way via Zoom. They're on the some on the East Coast, right? We got some. Everybody's ever. Thank you guys for being here. I know the times are all different and stuff. First of all,
and even feeling sick and still looking as glamorous and magnanimous as you do.
Yes. Hey,
Thank you.
So while we have you there in front of the beautiful Rolling Stones logo there, I wanted to ask the writing process, because you guys obviously do all your own writing and stuff like that. Like she was talking about the studio sessions, the writing process too. I wanted to know, have you guys always been writing music? Because I've caught some of the songs, and I just wanted to know if you always wrote.
No, okay. I used to just sing covers, and then I met Leo in 2017, like a year after I moved here, and he's the one who started convincing me. He's like, you should start writing your own music. I'm like, and I put that off for a little while, and then like a year later, I just started writing stuff down, and I was like, I like this. I mean, it's really therapeutic too.
Yes.
And that turned out, like one song turns into 5 songs, turns into 7 songs, and before you know it, you're like, I'm a songwriter now. It's awesome. It's a great feeling.
And you guys are like, you're all writing together, and that's a beautiful collaborative thing for a band to do.
Yeah.
Everybody writing.
I love that you have both languages, but isn't it so interesting how sometimes you write a song and then it reveals something to you that you don't even realize until you hear or read the lyrics or hear the song, and you're like, whoa, did that come from me? Did I do that?
Like, it's powerful. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Powerful feeling.
That's cool. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to share with everybody how they can follow you. I know everyone has their own IGs, but you have a band IG. I want to share that with everyone, and then some up and coming stuff that they can look forward to before we watch this next video.
Yes, we have an Instagram. We also have a website too, but our Instagram is the Sonic Bullets. Straightforward, you can find us. Just put the Sonic Bullet on Instagram. And then what's our website? Is it Sonic Bullet NYC, Leo?
TheSonicBullet.com.
SonicBullet.com. TheSonicBullet.com is our website.
You can also find us on all streaming platforms. We are on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, Tidal, everywhere. It's easy to find us.
Yeah, Spotify, you name it.
And like we were saying, we wanted to know some of the dates coming up that where you guys will be, because recently you just dropped the debut album, right?
Right. So we have some dates to be released very soon, but the 2 that we can do right now, the first one is gonna be, we are back on stage in October. So in October 21st, we are performing Queens, in New York, Queens, and the place called Wild Goose. It's a pretty cool bar. We've performed there a few times. And we have in November 11th, Rockwood Music Hall in Manhattan, downtown Manhattan. It's a pretty cool venue. Yeah, we are very excited for both of those gigs. And we have some other dates coming up that we're gonna announce soon. But yeah, those are the ones that we're focusing right now.
Very good. And we're gonna have some dates in LA too, if we can make that happen, y'all.
We are ready for the invite.
Yeah, that's
we ready.
right.
We ready. We gotta prepare everybody. That's why we gotta get that music going. We gotta get everybody ready for this vibe.
Oh yeah,
That's
for
it.
reals. And can you let them know about the album and all that, the debut project too, and what they can expect from the album.
Sure. The album is called All in My Head, and the album was released in July, so it's very fresh.
Yes.
We are about to receive the vinyls. We're making vinyls as well, so we wanted to go old school and have all the things. Like you can see, my wall is full of vinyls here. So soon the song is gonna be here. So yeah, we're going vinyl, and yeah, we are super happy. The album was recorded and mixed and produced by Caio. He's a great professional. He's a Brazilian guy, lives in New York, and he also is the one that is doing the producer Mondays that Pheonix was on it. And the guy who mastered the album, he got 5 Grammys. His name is Lampadinha in Brazil. He's a huge there. So he lives in LA, by the way. He's doing some movies, commercials, stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, the album we have a lot of expectation, and we are going for.
And these people know they see what it is, the talent that you guys have in the band too, and I know that's why they wouldn't mind being part of mixing down, mastering album like that, man. So man, shout out to you guys for putting your debut album out. Check it on their website, their Instagram. You can catch all the upcoming dates as well.
Definitely. This band is, not only are they amazing in terms of the instruments and the talent behind each instrument, these musicians and what they bring, but what I'm really, really loving is Hannah has this Elena Sigmund kind of voice. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Elena Sigmund, but she's got this range about her, and it's kind of like, she has this sweet look and, this like cute little innocent look, but her voice is like power. It's thunder, y'all. So
thank you so much.
Yeah.
You guys work like really well together. Usually a lot of the times there's just a main lead singer, but you guys pair off so well together as co-leads, man. That's cool. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, we were in another project before, and then we all broke up, and we were done with that, and because we had a lot of egos going on, and we wanna. The first thing with music is to have fun. To go to the studio and you have it's a therapy, like Hannah said about writing. It's a freaking therapy, So we were like, we first gonna have fun. So and then we got together the Sonic Bullet, and we are a big family. There is no egos here. The singers work together. When one thinks, I think this song is better for my voice, there's no ego here.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really good team. Yeah, we can't wait to have you guys seeing us performing, and real pleasure for sure.
On this new video, I was peeping it earlier too, and I like the way the drums kick in and everything. People are gonna peep it right now. We'll let them see it.
Yes, let's intro the video and talk a little bit about the collaboration between the two of you guys. It's a dual linguistic vibe. So can we talk a little bit about that, and then one of you guys can intro it, one of you singers.
Vinny, you want to do a little talking?
Is it about Nero?
Yes.
I mean, the video was also really cool.
This is a James song. This is an amazing song. I think one of my favorite songs from the band because it's so powerful song, and the lyrics are amazing. I think one of the things really important about our band, because we have something to say. If you hear the whole album, we have another song called Green Light, talks about a little immigrations. Is really something, is a message. So I think this is important for us as a band, not just entertainment thing, but about the message we want to, people listen. And this song is pretty special. So powerful. I remember the first time when it comes to the mix and the master, I was wow, this is powerful. This is really good. So I really love this song too.
Yeah, James, do you have like a little background on this song? This came from James, so the basics.
Come on, James.
This song's actually Neo Nero, it's pretty old actually. It's from like 2004 when it was originally written, and we didn't like the current president of the United States then much. That being the W. But besides that, we felt we had something to say, and part of it was also just feeling exhausted from saying it. That's where the Watch It Burn, Let It Burn came from, which was just, you know, having that passion, wanting to say something, wanting to get it out, but also feeling very helpless about just watching history repeat itself. And that's why it kind of reverberates still today, which is just that feeling of, we not like we've told you so, but we know better. We should know better. Why are we watching this pattern roll on? And that's why it reverberates. Is back then we felt the same way, and it's kind of a timeless thing in that regard. That mankind, we should know better, yet we make the same mistakes.
The beautiful thing about music is just that when you create that art, it's timeless, and that's cool because it's still, you know, like you said, it could have been written a while ago, but it's still, someone can hear it. Yeah, it's still relevant today, and that's cool. The powerful thing.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because the day that released it, I think the next day.
Wow. Amazing. We have that video queued up.
Yeah, you guys ready to? Who's introducing this new joint right here?
She just did.
Oh, there. That was it. Yeah.
That was the intro. We got the backstory. We got the singers. They told us what's up with it. We know what it's about. We about to do it now. It's the Oracle Edition B-Side Show.
Thank you guys.
Every
the Sonic
fourth Monday.
Bullet.
Sonic
Thank you so much.
Neo Nero. Let's get it, y'all.
We're back.
We are
The Sonic
back.
Bullet.
Yes, that Neon Arrow was amazing. We're just talking about some more visuals to come. You never know. We might do cameos. You might make us into cartoons.
Yeah.
We might be in the visuals.
She could be the lead actress in the, and I'll be the guy doing weird dance moves in the background. We'll make it work.
Awesome. Let's do it.
We'll make it work.
Guys, it's been so much fun.
Yeah, thank you guys.
for stopping by.
Thank you.
I had a great
Thank you so much, guys. What a pleasure.
Thank you.
One more time though, before we go, the website, please, where they can follow you guys and catch the new shows and new music.
It's the sonicbullet.com, and our Instagram page is very active. The Sonic Bullet is very straightforward. Sonic Bullet on Instagram. All in streaming platforms. The Sonic Bullet, and yeah.
Perfect. Give
Thank
them
you
a
very much,
follow,
guys.
y'all. Stream the whole album for
Get the
Vinny's
new album.
birthday. Let's get
Thank
them
you.
paid,
All in
y'all.
my head. All in my head. That's
All
what's
in my
called.
head.
Thank you.
Happy late birthday and happy early birthday
Thank
to you
you.
guys.
Thank you so much. Brother. Thank you,
Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you
We'll
guys.
see you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so
Take care.
much.
Coming up next, we have Moka Only. He's going to share with us some new music and some art. So stay tuned for that. We're going to get into a video. Shaye, I hope you have it ready. I want to see Sleeping Dogs by Moka Only, y'all. Oracle Edition B-side.
Know that. Know that. Know that. You keep on sleeping on me. You just wanna let me go. But when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of you. I'll never let you go. Yeah. We've been through many years since the gears started turning. Slowly earning accolades from you with affirming. Dedicated heart, no premeditated start. Everything happened organically, yeah, we made a spark. Reaching for the ether, busting shots in the dark. When we was down for anything and rocked in the park. And things went down through many phases, lost in the art. In any case, it softened my heart. Believe it was a good thing, it's too easy to be hard. Making plans and going far wasn't far off the mark. A lot of cats around, I seen them fall off and stop. They talked a good game, but they couldn't walk the walk. I stuck with my ones and started coming out the box. Radio and television, people coming out to watch. Me and my city planners and my swoles getting out. Opportunities to rock communities and make the guap. Like Moka O's chillin', Prep one's chillin'. Plus Mad and Rob, you know, top villain, never stop. People warned about the 15-minute slot. How easy was the start was how easy it could stop. You're sleeping on me, you just wanna let me go. But when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of you, I'll never let you go. Keep on sleeping on me, you just wanna let me go. But when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of you, I gotta let you know. With my group of troopers, we put bullets on the charge. Pillaging the villages and popping all the tarts. Took a little diligence to teeter at the top. Started messing with my feelings, but the cream was in the crop. A lot of my material I had to put aside and swallow my pride and strike with the iron still hot. Incredible summers getting stopped on the block for the props. Rock stadiums ain't had a spot in Marina Del Risi. People couldn't believe me, fanatics was screaming. My parents was beaming, but all the pressure added up and much the easy feeling. I ran from it, then I took it back to a me thing. Dwindling on the underground circuit. Made some good material, but business lesson perfect. Years in my lair like a scientist working. A decade of experiments, future uncertain. My torture rooms love me, but a lot of y'all forgot. Some people think I'm washed up, a flounder on the dock. But now we in the 12 and I've awoken and I'm not letting sleeping dogs lie. I'm back again, another shot. You're sleeping on me, you just wanna let me go. When I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of you, I'll never let you go. Keep on sleeping on me, you just wanna let me go. But when I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of you, I gotta let you know. Feel myself all alone, and I'm pushing this rolling stone. I can hear myself calling out, hoping somebody can feel my soul. Still myself all alone, and I'm pushing this rolling stone. I can hear myself calling out, hoping somebody can feel my soul.
Jimmy!
Hey, yo! He stole my fucking soda.
Not me? Oh, that guy, that bum.
Yeah. That's not fucking cool, B.
Oh, he's got it for real, too.
Yeah, he stole my shit. He dropped something. He dropped.
Lot of reverb, yo. I do good cheerfully. This here year's for me. I'm the type of rapper you were never prepared to be. Free spirit, durable mammal, I do charity. Some music for free to lift you up merrily. Hey, please let me pave the way. I'ma do it whether or not it's granted, cause Dan did good damage on the mic to beat the whole nine. How do I not deserve a gold mine? It's a cold night foggy and I'm groggy to boot. Should be knocking some boots, drinking coffee too. Went to New Trinity, there wasn't nothing coming through. Back to the stool just to be a miracle. It's so warm in the world if you allow it. I'ma stack rap, shipping them out on pallets. Takes balance even through bad dreams, so a monster can continue to do bad things. Yeah. Man, you don't know the game. And I got more raps. A whole ton. Check it out. Yo, conundrum drumming, 1 ton drums, and if you dumb fronted, there's something fundamentally wrong with y'all. Make me fucking laugh as I continue to sob. Feel the fog and the fog as I feel the travel log. Staying in travel lodge, look at me rattle on. Battle axe phenomenon, let's get it back together. Doing more damage for the good of the people we know better than to have perpetual distance. You know better than to underestimate my brilliance. My lyrics lay charm, enough to fill a barn. I'm spinning my yarn, you gotta put me on. Look, I'ma get all in your face, mark my words. Gotta spread love through that, haven't you heard? Torch, free as a bird. When I turn on the mic, it's when the freedom occurs. Yeah, man, gotta carry on. Yeah, not just that, gotta lift it way up, way up. Keep it on. I'm drinking a caffeinated beverage. It ain't Vit, but it do the trick, huh? Check it out. Check it out. Where's my lighter at? Check it out. Check it.
I love it. Oracle Edition B-Side Show, baby. We are in the building with none other than Moka Only.
What's up, bro?
Yo, this is such a pleasure. I have been a fan of yours, like Swollen Members days, like way back when I didn't know whether Moka was you or a building, and then I figured it out. It's both. Yeah, I mean, way back, and you're still the creative person that you always were, but it's like evolved layer.
Yeah, appreciate it. Well, I mean, what else am I gonna do, right?
I mean, some people just live a boring life, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody, you know?
Well, I mean, that's me included. If you were on the outside looking in and you're not a musician, it might just appear that I live that boring life you're talking about.
Perhaps so.
Hey, how has, you know, like what keeps you going, the longevity part of it? Because, you know, see, a lot of people just love being creative. A lot of people are doing, I mean, I would say more so towards now, but a lot of people do it for, you know, what popularity might be different reasons, but I mean, obviously you can tell with you, it's really about the art, bro, and to be going that long with it, it really has to mean something to you. I just wanted you to speak on the longevity part of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Ever since I was young, or early '90s, mid '90s, or whatever, when I was really kind of cutting my teeth in the game, I always liked the idea of, say what OC said on Time's Up. He said, like, I'd rather be broke, but I have a whole lot of respect. I didn't agree with the broke part, but just the idea of being taken seriously and having a slow burn of a career always sounded way more appealing to me. And one reason or another, I've always just stuck to that. I've never forgotten that ethos, you know what I'm saying? And if it was really about money and popularity, I'd be doing something else. You know what I mean? I've had my fortune of having periods where I've been popular, or back when music television was a thing, I was able to do that on like Much Music and MTV and all that, and I'm grateful for it, but that's not how I measure myself.
That makes sense.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only in terms of your music and the style, but also in the art you deliver and the pieces that you do share of yourself, there is these layers that I don't feel like it's like extremely cohesive. It's like, this is a piece of me, this is a piece of me, and this is a piece of me, but it's still very elusive. Like, I almost feel like, how can someone as a fan, I need a memoir, like a coffee table book or something to get like. I might actually do that. Sorry to cut you off, but that's been an idea I've kicked around in my head for a decade now. I think it's a great idea, because if we listen to, the evolution of your sound, you'd have, these different degrees of your music, everything from like some really hardcore shit to some like super lovey-dovey stuff to like some very hip-hop centric, it's like. Yeah, well, look, no matter what direction the music might take, hip-hop culture will always be the axis of it. It'll be the core. There's I'll never deviate from that. It will always be there. If you see me like next year doing country music, it's gonna feel like underground hip hop. I dig that. What got you into underground hip hop in the first place? And let's talk a little bit about like maybe one of your first tracks. Okay. In the mid 80s, when I was much younger than I am now, I used to listen to college radio and expose myself to like real good jazz, and on some of the other mix shows they play a lot of hip hop or whatever. And I think I also had a show or co-hosted on one of those college radio shows, and I think that had a lot to do with shaping what I was to become. I just like the idea where you said something a minute ago about the elusiveness or whatever. That's something I've always enjoyed about any artist. I don't want somebody just giving me their all 24/7, whether it's on social media or their music, or like, there's something should remain sacred. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And there is hip hop artists out there that seem to be able to straddle the line and give to their fans in this current webosphere, if you want to call it, yet still retain their privacy. I'm one of those guys. I don't understand the concept of me, like, people really want to see me posting about being on the toilet or like I gotta go buy some beans at the store, I don't think it's not really sexy. It's not even that. It's just you're giving too much of yourself away. Yeah. And people already tell me I do that with my prolificness in music, which I disagree. I don't see that as being something that should be a bone of contention. Hey, you release a lot of records. I'm angry at that. Like, come on, man. Right. Moka's like the Shaye of hip hop, though, for real. He's like he's hard to find, but everybody's like, "Where's Moka?" You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's other cats, I guess, that you can put in that realm or whatever. Like, I would even say like Mad Lib.
Yeah, but I've even met Mad Lib. Like that's. I mean, I know he's.
I know. Like he'll pop up once in a while, but
Yes.
you don't see him just sitting on his social media all the time. I don't even know if he runs his own social media or not. You know what I mean? But I'm more like I want to be something like as I age through this. A perfect example would be Ron Carter, the jazz bassist. Now he's I think 86 now, and he handles his own Instagram. He does his own YouTube show as well, or YouTube channel, and he puts out enough content to keep people satiated, but doesn't overdo it, and he ages gracefully this way too, allowing himself to learn this platform. I got to give it up to people like that. That's a direction I like to go in.
Hey, I always going along with that conversation, like I always throw someone in hip hop, like I always bring up a guy like E40. Like, the thing is with him, he never like went like you said, where people want to see him going to the bathroom and stuff. He never got to that. But it's like this dude's longevity. Like he'll come out with a hit song with a guy 20 years younger than him. He always knows how to go with that flow, but I don't think he gives too much of himself. And I think that speaks to the longevity. But I'm glad you said that, man, because what you said, I actually went back to the 80s as well. Sorry guys if you didn't believe that. No, I'm kidding. But the thing is, with artists that I did, listen to a lot, and it wasn't just hip hop too. I really, when we got to this age, I don't want to know what they're doing all day sometimes, dog. I just want to hear that good music that I can relate to, and I don't need to see what they do all day. You know what I mean? So I feel you on that.
That's what it is, man. I mean, it's cliche, but it just comes down to the music. This is what I got into it for. That's what I can offer people. You know what I mean? I can't I can only give away so much of myself without feeling too drained,
Absolutely.
And even for, even for concerts and stuff, I used COVID as the COVID era that we're in, like since 2020. I kind of use that as a good excuse to step back from doing so many live shows and traveling so much, because it became a little bit unappealing to travel and beat down my body for mediocre pay, and I still want to do that, but I'm allowing myself to be a lot pickier and choosier in what I involve myself in, and make sure that it's curated properly too.
I like that. I feel like the seclusion that we all experienced definitely helped people to start realizing how to set healthy boundaries that we didn't have before.
A lot of people. I remember being asked so many times during the height of the pandemic, how did I handle the quiet and seclusion? I told them it didn't make a damn difference to me, because I've always kind of lived like that.
Yeah.
I was primed for that. I was ready for it.
I bet. Somebody I really care for says, like, only boring people get bored.
Yeah.
I really feel that in my soul. I wanna talk a little more with you, but I wanna see if Shaye is ready. Hopefully, I had him queue up some of the videos that I really enjoy, and you were talking about. Brother Rabbit was talking about features and how E40 does features, and you still are at it, and I know it's not always easy to stay on top of features. Some of them are old and some of them are new, and you can't be in control of when they're released, but this is one that I really enjoy. So I want to get into, once again, featuring Mad Child with my boy Moka Only.
Wow.
So
okay,
Shaye,
that's an unusual one. That's wow. Okay, word.
Yeah, I'm an unusual person.
I just mean the nature of the song and the feeling of it. It was rather experimental. I had never really delved into the pop realm before. Nothing to do with like Mad Child. That was completely usual, because we had done music since the 90s. But I just mean, that particular arena of having that music sound so different.
You did kind of explore that for a while, though. You gave, the ladies a little something, and you gave the pop culture a little something. And I'm not saying you ever went commercial, but you do have this diverse sound.
Yeah. Well, I'm no shame in going commercial. I mean, there's a lot of really talented people that are completely commercial and they kill it, But
shout out to Pharrell.
yeah, shout out to Pharrell. Wow. You know what? People ask me about my influences a lot, and somehow I sometimes overlook how much of an influence Pharrell has been on me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's his production or the way he sings his melodies, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, and not only that, but I had learned he wrote a lot of songs for people that we wouldn't even expect, and he was actually the one who wrote them. It's like, oh
yeah, he did production on SWV's second album too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we're gonna get into that. Shaye, you ready with that one?
See, that one I didn't know either. We
right.
get gems here on the B-side.
Yes, we do.
Hey, man, I'm a hip hop ecologist, man. That's what I live for. We can talk about anybody, and I'll be able to hold my own.
See, I feel like I'm close to there too, but every once in a while I get these ones I didn't know about. I feel like I know a little bit about a lot of stuff, but that one, yeah.
Oh, good. I mean, we can't all know everything, but collectively, I think we are a living museum,
I dig it, and I like that you have stuff in the museum, so we're gonna talk about that too. Shaye, let's get into that video.
Word.
This one is Once Again, Moka Only, Mad
We'll
Child.
be right back.
Oracle
Moka Only.
Edition, B-side.
Into this thing with no preconceived ideas. I always thought that me and she could be free, and I see it's not as easy as I once believed. The more I look at the alternative, the harder to leave. No more looking in your eyes. No more staring at the sky. It was cool. I only asked if I could stay from December until May. No more counting down the days. No more drifting into space. We're just living for today. Ain't it cool to feel this way? Seems like I'm in love. Big mistake, but that's a big mistake. I'm just hanging for a while. Like your smile. Guess I like your smile. Here again. December's here again. Should I go? I'll leave, just tell me when. Feel no pain. I won't feel no pain. But let me love you once again. We connected. We made an agreement. No strings attached, we were keeping it even. It was like take it or leave it, let's be casual. Then we got lost in time, it was magical. But I'm not ready for the settling down talk again. The cat needs space trying to box me in. I need oxygen, let me get back into my thing. This was only supposed to be from winter till spring. I think it's time for us to end this. What you call falling in love, I'm calling more than friendship. Got mixed feelings, but I'll be alright. I'm out the door, but let me stay just one more night. It might seem like I'm in love. Big mistake, but that's a big mistake. I'm just hanging for a while. Like your smile. Guess I like your smile. Here again. December's here again. Should I go? I'll leave, just tell me when. Feel no pain. I won't feel no pain. But let me love you once again. It might seems like I'm in love. On the surface, that's a big mistake. What's the purpose? Hanging for a while. Guess I like your smile. December's here again. Too long. Leave, just tell me when. Should I move on? I won't feel no pain. But let me love you once again. Let me love you once again. Let me love you once again. Seems like I'm in love, so let me love you once again.
All right, y'all. I know you may or may not have ever seen that video. You know how we do it here. We like to drop some gems with our artists. We like to make sure. Yes, and that was one.
That is definitely a wild card for anybody watching.
Danny K pulls the wild card.
I be doing
a very
that. Behind my back.
experimental period of my career where I was taking on a challenge that I wasn't quite accustomed to, but for all intents and purposes, I think it turned out pretty good.
I think so too. You know, I have a playlist of songs, and Mark actually has a mix that he put together for you. We're gonna air that as well in the 101.5 FM segment that we do, Soundtrack of the Streets. We have 2 mixes for you. We have a clean mix we're gonna do on Thursday, which is the Oratory Glory, and hopefully you let me read your chart, and we'll figure out where all the stars were when Moka was born.
Wow, that's so cool.
Super fun, and we'll
Man,
share that with you.
Thank you. That's all I gotta say. I really
course.
appreciate the platform.
Of course, and then he's got an explicit mix because we didn't realize just how much explicit music Moka Only came with.
I got a potty mouth.
He sure does.
You said it nicely.
Yeah.
He loves the cursey words.
Mark Luv shaking his head like, yeah.
He was
You
like,
know,
Dani, I think
I
we
don't
need to
even
split this
intend
into
to.
2 mixes.
You know what? That's something I'm more conscious of nowadays in more recent music. But before, I don't know. I would just write like myself as a person, and if it had cursing, then that's what it was. But it wasn't. I never tried to be extra explicit. You know what I'm saying? I go back and I listen to my own music all the time because that's what I make it for primarily, so I have something to listen to, right? But I always pick up on it. I'm like, damn, I actually said that. Like, that one's a little bit foul or whatever, you know?
They say that that's actually a stress reliever, and that using curse words relieves like your blood pressure, and like people age differently when they cuss. So, you know,
Really?
say some
Okay.
fuck shit if you want.
Hey, look, I don't think I've cursed yet since we started speaking. So
No.
that's pretty good.
You haven't, and that's good practice for radio.
Yeah, but now she just encouraged me. I feel like cussing right now. Mother.
Well, fuck it.
Yeah,
Do it.
I want to let some stress out. No, I'm kidding. Hey, man. Hey, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. We're gonna listen to some music and all that stuff, man. So, you got obviously. You probably got your own creative space for the music as well. Like whenever you feel a vibe, you got your own spot, right?
Yeah, the second something strikes me, you know, even if I've had dreams before. I wake up in the middle of the night or whatever, and I'm like, oh my god, I remember a piece of music from my dream, and I'll just go into my studio in my apartment and just make it happen.
Yo, that's dope. What about the art? Because you do a lot of art. Not that music isn't an art, but you do creative art with color and space. Where do you do that?
I do that inside my place. I don't have like a professional setup for it. I just do it on my floor or table or whatever. And to be quite honest with you, I don't really see a whole lot of difference between what I do visually on canvas comparatively to music. It feels the same thing. When I do a painting, I feel like I just made a song.
Nice.
It's strange like that.
Do you like, okay, while you're painting, see, I never had that. Like, I've been in studios, I've done different stuff with music and creating and all that kind of stuff, even with our platform, but I never had and it makes me mad sometimes, dog. I even write my name sloppy, bro. I never had that gene I could see what I want. That's why I have to call, like, when I want to create a shirt or whatever, I have to like actually ask an artist.
Call an artist.
This is what I'm trying to do. I've never been able to do that myself, but I wanted to ask, when you do create, I'm sure there's music is there a certain go-to that you're like, what you're listening to in the background while you're creating?
Absolutely. Okay, so first I just want to touch on what you just said. Pause. And that was always my method too, as far as getting art or visuals for my music. Prior to recently, I would, I didn't feel comfortable like I could do a good enough job, so I would always hire out other artists and stuff. You gotta keep in mind, I took a good 25 years off from painting and stuff, because music just became my primary thing. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just stopped painting somewhere in the early to mid 90s. But now I'm just back full force and it feels right. So I think most of the visuals that I'm gonna have for my music will probably be just shit that I make, you know what I'm saying? And secondly, as far as when I do paint, it's almost always exclusively jazz, you know what I'm saying? Miles Davis is always a go-to because he's the GOAT, and he was just such a phenomenon in every single way, in his music, in his actual physical presentation, like how people viewed him. And he was a painter too in the 80s. The last decade of his life, he was an insane painter, and he's actually one of my favorite painters.
Oh, wow.
So I like to listen to the whole gamut of Miles Davis's music when I paint. There's other things too. I might just throw on Das Effects while I paint too.
That's what's up.
Like, I love their second album, and I think I've done at least 3 or 4 paintings while listening to that album.
Interesting. Now
But
I'm having an
jazz-
idea with the art. I want to know like
Yeah.
what you were hearing when you painted the painting that I'm gonna buy, so that I can listen to the song while I'm
Yeah.
observing the painting. Sounds like a good
But yeah,
idea.
jazz primarily, and it's not even just for artwork. Like, that's been my main propulsion, like I mentioned before, since the early to mid 80s. I was like the weird kid at grade school listening to jazz, and nobody else did. I was that kid.
Was that your parents' influence, or was it a neighbor?
No, I wish. I always wish. I don't have a lick of music in my family, to be quite honest with you. But I'll say this, my family definitely, showed support in me wanting to get into music,
That's beautiful. That's important.
That's love. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's important. Speaking of love, I want to play All I Ever Think Of, and
Yes,
Shaye
please.
should have it queued up. Can we talk a little bit about the backstory for the inspiration for that song?
Okay, yeah. Well, first and foremost, just for those who don't know, because I am underground as fuck, but All I Ever Think Of is a track that came out this summer on a project called Summer 2002, which literally was recorded in 2002 in the summer. It's a double album, and I couldn't get it out at that year and that time because I was so busy with other things I had recorded, plus the Swollen Members stuff, plus Codename Scorpion with Abstract Rude and Prevail.
Shout out
big shout out to Abstract, big shout out. So I had so much going on that summer, I couldn't release it, and then time marches on as time does, and before you know it, it's like 2005, and I still hadn't put it out. And I just figured I'd just hold on to it and let it age like wine. And here it is, 2022, and I finally released it, through the main label I work with, which is UrbNet Records. Shout out to them. Big shout out, because they let me do anything I want. And I love that. And they keep my pockets, moderately healthy.
What's cool about it is
we're working on it.
2022 and the 2002. It makes the viewer do like a second look, like, wait a minute, is 2002 or 2022? So it's pretty dope.
Exactly. So the song in itself, it's a double album, but that song, All I Ever Think Of, it was just the vibe. I don't think there's any real backstory to the song itself. It's more about that album, and rhythmically, I don't really recall what I was aiming for, but it's just more my sort of filthy player guy, sort of whatever vibe I was on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I must have thought I was the shit or something, because there's a lot of music I do.
Spicy's a good word. Yeah, I would say it's spicy. No.
Really offended about.
No, not at all.
And again, with music though, man, it's so dope that like people that like the common fan they don't realize, they don't even probably care half the time when it was recorded, but it makes them feel so good right now, and that's the thing about music.
That's a
you know
sign
what I
of
mean?
a good music, timeless.
It's funny you guys mentioned that, because there was a time I was really hung up on getting stuff out in a timely fashion. If it was if something was older, I had a lot less desire to release it. But as I've aged, you know, like I'm turning 49 in November, and I see things differently now. You know, I loved that music in the early 2000s that I made for a reason, and it's part of me, it's part of my journal, so I have no problem releasing that. I think as far as the musicianship and craftsmanship in it, I think it was competent enough. I was competent enough back then to where I'm still comfortable putting it out now. I've got music. I've even got extra stuff from the 90s I still haven't put out too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming
in
soon.
Fact, actually, coming soon. I have an interesting project with my homeboy Cutmaster Kurt.
That's Project Bloat original too, right?
Cutmaster Kurt.
Even further back, Good Life. Good Life.
Yeah. Well, Kurt, you know, Kurt came up like he's mostly known for his work with Cool Keith, right? Like they did the Sex Style album, Dr. Doom, Black Elvis, and among a whole lot of other things. But anyway, me and him had this idea we're toying with, where Kurt's got a bunch of beats from '96, which is the year that I met him and Keith, and I've got a whole bunch of old rhyme books from 1996. So we think about doing a project called 96, and I would just rap over his old beats from 96, and we just see what it is, you know what I'm saying? Try to build a story around it.
I dig it. We're gonna get into that video, and we'll be back to see how people could follow Moka Only, because they gotta request him here on private, and how they could get more of his music.
It's a secret club. It's a secret club.
Yeah, you can't sit with us. You
You gotta
gotta
be exclusive, man. That's
exactly.
Right.
And for those who don't get in, they got the music. They can just enjoy that.
True that.
Because
Well,
you're not
thank you for
you're not
letting me
missing a
follow
whole
you
lot.
for the last 4 years, 5 years. I don't even know how long. When I found you on IG, I was like, "What? Moka got an IG? Oh,
Yeah.
what?" So we're gonna get into this one. Let's play it right now. It's All I Ever Think Of.
All I ever think of.
And we'll be right back after that. Moka Only's here with us, B-side.
After these minutes. Da-da-da.
Check it out, girl, do what you do. You ain't got me doing loop-de-loops neither, but you're cool, and it's such a nice afternoon to go to the zoo with some vanilla facsimile, hoping that you can let me pencil you win either night or day. Sway to my past secret hideaway, to hit you right away or let it wait. You never know the future, so I don't hesitate. I sold you ice cream and stuff already, so what you say? You want me for you and only you, but only don't do that. But that would be good. If I wasn't in this rap shit, I actually could. You remind me when I met my ex, 1992, bumping out some facts. Wasn't about sex, but this is this. So if you with it, let it flow, and if not, then I'ma have to let it go. Know what you know till you know some more. I only go where I have to go. 200,086 raps ago. And see my whole shit was just more collapsible. Shy, toxic, old feelings still creep back. Tell me how to treat that emotion, I'll secrete that. Creep slide with the one, a freak slide with the truly a ruby if I ever seen. I got burnt like kerosene, she was never keen. I told the rock I'd take the places that she never been. I was a fiend to the yummies touching lean, tapping tummies in my dreams. In they jeans, jelly beans, something off of the ravine. Now I mean business. It's a scream, being me, my team did this. Didn't mean for kisses, girl, we can't talk us, but it's too late to let the twirl spin. Chief. My name's Moka O. Here we come, y'all. Here we come. Here we come, y'all. Here we come. Back again, y'all. Here we come. Here we come, y'all. Here we come. Yeah. This crickets, not literal crickets. When I drop new shit, it's an issue. When I issue shit, it's kinda trying to set the world blazing. No guarantee there is comical amazement. Never did faze me, never been a lazy one. So despite the crickets, I'ma stay within the thick of it. Pay me sums, and I stick with relentlessness on some freak beats and twisted sentence. I am in my city alone, and so it seems. No, it ain't the case, but I'm a hermit with some dreams. Permanent, the pace is picking up, I gotta breathe. Thanks to cats like Chief and all who believe in the flip side of this. Art rap like Mike E. Peace to Serengeti, indeed, you might need. Moka hit the people with styles you might need. On some other under the sea leagues like that, y'all. Listen up now. And it's like that, y'all. Yeah, some got no clue, might think I'm not the dude. I don't give a unique shit, I am not for proving nothing to a lesser than. I don't do a day job, only doing tune shit, never taking days off. Worldwide they hollering and do need the new. I do beats too, I do EP the two on this mission for the moment. My overseas allies, I'm a North American but known to be a satellite. Orbiting, observing and notating the road, move rover, exorbitant with my statement. Yes, I'm just a beat digger. Yes, I go skating on some Neil Blender shit. Yes, there's no hating. Smoke's just a good vibes cat and not an animal. And I could rise past my current status though. Even with my weird little shit, I still gets kicked out, Jack. Local rappers ain't about that. I'm a life ruler, I'm cooler than a school of fishies in the deep blue Danuba. You view me as however, like whatever floats your do. But to be honest, I don't do much, but dreams of Aruba keep flashing. Actually, I'm thought to do much. People see me in the street, they bugging out like bucks, cause they know that I'm a renegade, that's what my pen has made me be. I do work, but still take it easy. Like how many songs can I craft in one evening? Oh, before I forget, I got a new website, it's mokaonly.net. So from now on, that's where the info come through. Not to be an infomercial, but it is what it do. I try my very, very best to sell my records to you. I got so much love for my fans and we starting brand new. So from now on, it's all consolidated. Torture rooms are you and you the coolest, cause we made it together. There could be like no other way. Together, see I make the music that you play. Together, and all of us is one big fam. Together, so help spread the word for me, man. Together, help spread the word for me, man. Together, help spread the word for me, fam. Together, help spread the word. You gotta just say, I am a torture boon. I'm a part of a mystical unit, a platoon. If the people look at you funny, it's up to you to school them. Why? Cause torture rooms is the official movement. Yeah, I'm always building in this room for improvement. Yeah, I'm always chilling and I'm on my time, so shit part of the time. And the art of the rhyme is everything to me. We all gotta shine. Right now, was it right? It's raining in the night. My compass points visible to signify the light. I love to ramble, take your mind through the brambles. Most smoking music go best with lit candles. Organized sounds broken down from dope samples. My funk is reborn since I had one sandal. Clarity is everything, let's get a better handle together. There could be like no other way together. See, I make the music that you play together, and all of us is one big fam together. So help spread the word for me, man. Together. Help spread the word for me, man. Together. Help spread the word for me, fam. Together. So help spread the word for me, fam. Together. Help spread the word for me, man. Help spread the word for me, man. Help spread the word for me, fam. Spread that out, madam. Baby. Blue lights.
All right, y'all, we are back. You got a little taste of Moka Only through the decades. It's been a beautiful journey. Where we're at now is this really dope project, 2002, two-piece, right?
Yeah, summer 2002, double album. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to make, and even a lot more fun to release 20 years later.
And we're gonna have vinyl.
Yeah, there might be vinyl coming for that, but
Yes.
for right now, through Earthnet Records, we have offered a run of cassettes, which are sold out already.
Nice.
There will be another one, and we have a double CD, which is available right now for a limited time too.
Very cool. Put me down for 2 sets of that vinyl. And put me down for 4. 2 for me and 2 for Mark. It's his birthday tomorrow, so we gonna hook
Yeah,
up.
happy birthday, Mark Luv.
I think happy birthday to Mark Luv, man. Tomorrow, man. Man, that's the homie, man. OG right there.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say, with the vinyl for the, the nostalgic heads and stuff that do collect vinyl as well. I'm glad they also brought back cassettes, because that was a powerful time as well. With the
cassettes. I have no idea, but whenever I release an album, we do cassettes with it, and for some reason, those are the first thing to sell out. Like they go in a day or two. You know what I'm saying? It's the strangest thing. I don't know what people are using them for.
Well,
I make earrings out of them myself, but hey, that's another story.
Hey, so they got the, in people's man caves, I'm probably speaking for myself too, but in people's man caves, they're still cassette players. So we
I know that.
Shit.
My homeboy DCO, he's somebody I worked with for a long time, and a friend. He got all kind of hi-fi setups, and he doesn't have just one. He's got like multiple cassette hi-fis in his place, and he just loves cassettes more than anything else.
That's what's up. I want to talk a little bit about the art and how people can follow you, how they can stay in touch and tap in, and what are your preferred methods of communication, in particular for features, because we got some features that I think might come in handy in the near future.
Yeah. All right, what are we doing?
We're gonna say
I just had a total
how
blank.
people can
That's
follow
my
you.
first
I
blank
know
out.
you were like, wait, what features? Let's talk about it.
I've been right along with you the whole time, but you gotta allow me one mental blank out. I think it was on Jupiter or something for a second.
That's all right. I'm from Mars. Don't worry.
All right.
All right. So how can they follow you? And what are a good way to reach out to and tap in? Somebody likes Instagram. Some people like email. Some people are like, don't ever call me. Like, what's your style?
Well, like I said before, I'm a pretty private person, and I try to maintain some semblance of regularity on my social media, but I'm not the best at it. I post what I feel I really need to post, and aside of that, I've got other things in life to do, like make music. So the very best way, if you want to follow my journey, is to just keep buying the records and listen to those. That's the very best way, because as far as my social media, I can't stay on top of the requests, because I have all my social media set to private. I don't like being bombarded with a million spams or whatever, and that's what used to happen. So I set it to private, and also because I kind of like the look of it. It's sort of like an exclusive club.
Yeah.
But if for some reason I don't grant a request, don't take it personal. It just means I just didn't get around to it, or or whatever the case is,
Yes.
you're not missing a whole lot, because you're really not missing that much, because everything is in the music. That's what it is. You know, I'm not doing some, you know, cooking class on my Instagram live or anything like that. You know, I'm not going bowling.
You at the gym?
Nah, I ain't doing none of that. You know, it's just about the music. And you can also follow my record label, which is Urbnet. It's at Urbnet, URBNET, on both Instagram and Twitter. I am on Instagram and Twitter. Both of them is at Moka _Only, MOKA_ONLY. You can try.
I love it. I love it. And by 2042, he might accept your request. And it'll be just in time for the 2010 drop vinyl.
Yeah,
the
well,
two parts.
I try and stay on top of the request, but you know, like I said, it's not that big of a deal.
I feel it. And you know,
It's in the music.
it's in the
It's
music.
all the music, yeah.
That's all they gotta do. I'm gonna cop me that 2 double CD. I
But-
don't know about you.
I'll say this though. And you mentioned the art. Like for those who already do follow me or whatever, you know. Yeah, I do my paintings and I do sell exclusive paintings. So that's something you can get at me for, or features, as we were talking before. You know, that's something I really enjoy to do, and it helps augment things monetarily as well. So I definitely got some more of those coming up. Some prominent ones. I don't want to give it away yet, but there's some cool stuff coming up. And I just finished a brand new instrumental album. That's all based on the Fender Rhodes electric piano. So I'm hoping I'll have that out sometime in the new year, because it takes some time to set things up to get the vinyl ready and all that. Now I'm not doing that. That's through the label, but still. There's a big backlog as far as getting record labels getting vinyl records out, particularly independent labels. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Hey, yo.
just finished this new instrumental album, and I'm about to start another instrumental album right after that. And then of course we have the annual Martian Christmas, which will be coming out at the end of November. So that's something I've been doing every year since 2004. It's just winter vibe music, you know what I'm saying?
Very cool. Thank you so much for sharing space with us tonight. We are going to get into the mix with Mark Luv. He has a Moka Only tribute mix for you. So once
That's
again,
so dope.
thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man, and the moral of the story, you know, don't look at his social media for what's coming. You listen to the music, and that'll tell you what you need to
That's
know, man.
right.
Moka
Yeah.
Only, man. I like that, man. Good vibes with you tonight.
Word up, for sure. Good vibes. Thank you guys
Take
again.
care. Peace.
All right, peace.
All right, let's get that camera on Mark Luv.
DJ Mark Luv in this motherfucker, man. Making him work right before his birthday. and
That's
shit.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Burn that midnight oil. Burn that midnight oil. Make a wish.
It's just a little things you do that drives me crazy. You should have trusted you. Drive me crazy.
It was an average day. In it 9 hit the power switch, had to cure rich hair up my ass about a sample that I heard on the way out. Already played out how the kick to stick, how to clap to slap against the synth bass. Thoughts flow at a brisk pace. I'm set up the process, creative subconscious. If I think it is done, or at least half complete, realize it's been a minute since the start up, part up for the cinema to deliver the data. My song is just scatter like the PA. Gotta tip the gate, what's that the weather preach lay? I gasp, a question mark and a photo cinemask. Hotter than an old school extra strength magic shade face mask. Tried to reboot, arrived at the same place. Slower than the last time I fired it up. Thinking why the fuck I wired it up. I know shit happened, why right now? This song was written just on how.
Shit you thought that you had, yo, it just went wow. Really trying to hold on now. What we talking about? Yeah.
Just the little things you do that drives me crazy. Should've trusted you, drive me crazy. Just when I got it on you, you drove me crazy.
Check it out. They say ignorance is bliss. Yeah, imagine how the mind drifts when you miss that hit. Shouldn't have fallen apart, but now who's calling your heart? This could get a little interesting. I ain't been into guessing. Ice cream session, leave a big question. Is she? Am I? We both fly. Twitter me later and I'ma breeze on by. Cause she's on my mind. Been on the grind and skating in the breeze on high. You remind me of a beat I made this be on fly. Could you be my personal be on side? Kidding. But ridding myself for the former, now I'm getting warmer and it's more hitting me. Watch the man cook the meat on the TV. Watch the man poke the meat on the TV. Poke the meat on the meat. Poke the meat on the meat. Make the meat on the TV. But it's been the year of the got, now the season of the look back. Step in, hang my hat, by the hi-hat to Ape Nut Grove. Blap. Got a lot of that, terracotta sunset, sweeter than frap. Flow torch be the instrument for melting it down. Type 5 p.m. felt, your favorite phonetical chemist. Your neighbor trying to boost his tape from the menace. Medicine, the edifice, edit zenith. Zero of you is a hero to me. I'm type relying on the mirror for the sheer appreciation. Wet your girl up just like field irrigation. Main station, outpost, up coast, operation. My ratio, a bold taste, a cold waste of time. Calculating man, it's way off scale. Stay off my tail, MC. It'll be alright. I put it down like a pilot at the end of the flight. Yeah, like that, that's the way that it got to be. Wow. And it's right like that, that's the way that it got to be. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's my Margoyle, durable mammal / gargoyle. And you know what? Yeah, it's my Margoyle. Durable mammal / gargoyle. And you know what? Yeah. It's my Margot. Yeah. It's my Margot. Yeah. Yeah, it's my Margoyle, durable mammal / gargoyle. And you know what? Yeah, it's my Margoyle, durable mammal / gargoyle. And you know what? Life's coming right at your ass, so you better think fast. Don't be a bitch. Why is nothing exciting, and there's nothing like writing? Is there nothing worth fighting for, an underlining, highlighting? For sure there is, but as I grow older the fire smolders. I'm over the unsober, don't believe in relying on clover. That's good luck, although I have it, it could suck. I know my habits could suck my life out. And dolls now pay later, stay up later, play up the whole star thing. It's startling to people, you're pulling at their heartstrings. It ain't evil, it's human nature. You know nature, these people rate you. They got a category for each, nothing overlapping cause it's bullshit. But but to only each to their own. I teach what I know all along. That's the be you and be strong. Big deal. Heard it a million times, but do you ever really think about it? I'm not on the radio, so you doubt it. Don't be clouded. You'll always get told how to act is whack. I put my life on a track, getting tempted, thinking I could put your wife on her back, but I won't. But he won't. It ain't how to act. It's always fun, and then it's bad. We always cry, and then go back. A whole new day. You let it slip, regret it now. Gotta let it click. It's always fun, and then it's bad. You never try, and then you cry. A whole new day. Then it goes by. What did you find? And did you fly? The upstairs neighbor still bothers me. I think about hitting the lottery, my eyes never get watery. I get annoyed by the void in my life, and then I turn around and flick on the light.